If there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Fielded just shy of the end zone. This makes it up to the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Running down the left side. C.D. Lamb. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And at the helm won his second comeback player of the year award last year with a career best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL. It's Joe Burrow.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down.
I'm one, ready? 12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
They're going for it. Here's Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Browns, first down. Let's go. First and 10.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On On second down, here's Barkley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one. Bayshore and Tootin now on the return.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, stop.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Again, it's Burrow. Catch made over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Gun. Cut. Ready. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
First carry now, this is Bayshore Tootin. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They motion a receiver left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. Brought down.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On third and long, it's McCarthy. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Motion man left is Brown. First down, Arnold Barkley. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that.
Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burrow. He's got it over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route going away. If you see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
11.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Called in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for Packers. First down.
11.
A gain of 13 yards.
Sticking to the air here.
First down, Packers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
11, Thomas. 12.
From the red zone on first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers reduce the lead to just 4. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game.
Packers 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Now McCarthy. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. To the line. Here's third and 3. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This a 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Cut out left. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
Gotta go score.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
And the Packers, first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Here we go.
The Packers working at top speed now.
16 yards. That's another
11.
first down.
Burrow now on first down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got it. It's complete to Collins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Packers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. to the air now. Collins got it left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. 12. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here we go.
2nd and 3.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
At the 9-yard
I'm fine, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12. 11. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Right 80. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Burrow setting to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Packers and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Burrow. Again, he connects with Collins. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On one, ready?
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, and it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11, 11.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get this tie before the end of the 3rd. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Bass gets the extra point to go. And they'll take the lead.
Packers 21, Browns 20.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Barner's got it. Complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Packers and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down, Burrow to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cut out left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That play looked wide open.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the Packers first down. First
Gun.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, can.
Again, it's Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180.
He's back to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's get set. 12. 180.
On the give, it's Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead to 7. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers grow their lead to 8.
Browns 20.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns down by only 2 in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Shot. Right 80.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Packers with a little more work to do to win it here. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there who brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT, Kate. 11 M. 12.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
On one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
11, 11. Here we go. Stop.
To throw. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Here's Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Gun. 11. 180. Stop.
Hand off to Tootin. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And they break the tie as it's cut for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.